Welcome to Mastering Machines, where we discover tomorrow's reality.
When two men lost nearly everything in a $1.1 billion crypto fraud case, lawyers quoted them $800,000 just to start their fight for justice. Game over, right? Well, not anymore. What happened next might have just changed the American legal system forever. In December 2023, Stephen and Christopher Sokolowski did something unprecedented. They filed a federal lawsuit against the digital currency group and Genesis Trading without a lawyer. Their secret weapon? OpenAI's latest model, GPT-4 with code interpreter, or as it's known, o1 Pro. Think about this. When these men approached traditional law firms, they hit a brick wall. They were quoted astronomical sums to even get the case started. But one Pittsburgh firm's phone system mysteriously failed when they called. Another took 2 weeks to respond, then ghosted them. The brutal reality? If fraudsters take all your money, you can't afford to sue them. The bigger the fraud, the more likely there are to get away with that fraud. But it's how they say, constraints breed innovation. And the Sokolowskis created a new kind of legal workflow never seen before. Christopher built a Python program to analyze thousands of bankruptcy case documents. They fed this data into multiple AI models, primarily OpenAI's o1 Pro and Google's Gemini at the time experimental 1206 model, each playing to their strengths. o1 Pro for reasoning and Gemini 1206 for writing and, legal correction. But this is where it gets really interesting. They didn't just write a lawsuit. They simulated the entire case. The AI played every role. They had it play defense attorneys, judges, even predicting opposing strategies. They ran simulation over and over, refining their approach until their complaint survived dismissal in 10 out of 10 simulated trials. These tools can provide a paradigm shift for how people are represented legally or in court. Because the traditional legal route, even for a law firm to even start, was $800,000 up front. But with the AI guided approach, you really just need to know how to guide these AI models and provide some type of workflow and also some type of source material for it to be trained on. And you will get some type of, decent results with it. Now let's talk numbers. The Sokolowskis aren't just seeking damages. In this case, they want their actual coins returned. Under Pennsylvania's consumer protection laws, they're entitled to triple damages, bringing the current value to over $26 million. And that's not just about money. It's about restoring what they spent their entire lives building, living frugally with plans for retirement, all wiped away by what they allege was willful fraud. The numbers are truly staggering. The AI predicted the case would take around 1,300 hours of work. It estimated 160 hours just for the complaint, and they actually end up spending 220. But remember that they're seeking this $26 million in damages under the Pennsylvania's consumer protection laws. What is the bigger scope of this particular incident and how it's being solved? For the first time in history, two individuals with no legal training are taking on a billion-dollar company in federal court guided by artificial intelligence. The playing field is finally starting to level for regular people and how they use legal services. The Sokolowskis didn't just write a complaint. They created a legal battle plan. The AI analyzed years of the defendant's previous court filings, looking for contradictions. It predicted counter strategies from frivolous motions to intimidation tactics. They're ready for everything in pretty much every scenario. Right now, somewhere in America, there's someone who's been wronged but can't afford justice or legal representation. This case might just change that forever. The Sokolowskis aren't just fighting for their $26 million. They're proving that with dedication and the right AI tools, David can still take on Goliath and then also might be able to do it at a cheaper cost. The case is Sokolowski's et al. Versus Digital Currency Group Inc. et al. And whether they win or lose, they've already kind of made history and set a precedent about how legal representation is going to evolve in the next 5 years. The legal system will never be quite the same after AI and more reasoning tools are implemented into it, and more regular people or regular defendants or plaintiffs start using AI as legal representation in a way to navigate the legal system and kind of curtail all these high legal expenses that were only reserved for the rich or powerful previously. That has been it. Remember, mastering machines, discover tomorrow's reality.